Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? Listen, I'm on the move, but I still wanted to bring you the juice because you guys, another day, another dollar. When they try to make us holler with these lies. I know that didn't make any sense, but just go with me. You guys, what's the latest thing that the producers have been exposed for? Well, none other than their bullshit reason on why they canceled Chyna's show. Now, it's been widely reported that, oh my God, a producer said that they couldn't work together. And I'm going to read you the report, and then I'm going to pull apart this fool's defense piece by piece by piece. Listen, to me, it's pretty obvious. Kris, Khloe, all of them were wrong. But the fact that they are literally trying to put lipstick on a pig, not on my watch, not on my watch. So let's get into this mess, shall we? First, I'm going to read you this official statement from page 6. I'm going to show you what they admit, and then I'm going to hit you with a 1-2, kapow, hayuka, to let you know how what they're saying just can't be true. Let's start it off. Rob and Chyna, producer, testifies a season 2 was never greenlit. Now, first of all, I want to say, if the season 2 was never greenlit, this wasn't a dream that lived in Chyna's head. If you guys don't remember, E issued a press release to all major news outlets, 100% saying, this was to all major news outlets, 100% saying that the #1 hit show for E, Rob and Chyna, had been renewed. Now, for those of you guys that doubt it was never #1, I am not Wikipedia. Please Google this on your own. But it has been verified in court and admitted into evidence that it was the #1 reality show on E. Right? Second of all, they issued press releases to all major news outlets. Third of all, Chyna has proof that they filmed 4 episodes of the show. They filmed 4 episodes of the show. Why am I repeating this? Because it gets lost, and I want you to keep this in mind as I read this report from page 6. Now, keep in mind, to me, page 6, we'll get into that later, but just keep that in mind, right? Again, I'm coming with my opinion. You believe what you want, but I'm just giving you different evidence that you haven't seen. Now, Jeff Jenkins, right? Jeff Jenkins, the former co-president of Buena Murray and executive producer of the 2016 reality series Rob and Chyna, testified in court Friday that the couple never secured a second season for the series. Mind you, this is literally outside of filming, and this is literally after the press release and the contracts were signed and Chyna negotiated her salary. But okay, let's go with this. During his testimony, Jenkins claimed that the networks, including BET, VH1, Lifetime, and MTV, were uninterested in picking up a show featuring Blac Chyna alone, and that he wouldn't back a second season due to the pair's volatility. Remember this. He goes on to say, "I would not pick up the show," he admitted via Zoom from his home in San Pedro, California. There was no more Rob and Chyna. Jenkins said he greenlit the first season after a meeting with the couple where Chyna came off as witty, and Rob Kardashian appeared to be very happy in his relationship. He said, "That was really exciting. That was the first time and the last time I saw the couple happy. By the time the show began filming, the pair were at odds. She was furious with him. He was furious with her. It was very negative. It was very difficult to shoot Rob and Chyna in love, and they were not even talking to each other. Even after gently encouraging the couple to seek both couples in individual therapy, it proved too difficult to film them together, as they couldn't even be in the same room and were disgusted with one another." Jenkins also recalled the meeting with Kris Jenner's home shortly after Rob and Chyna's December 2006 flight, where some voiced their concern over the incident. Chyna was not at that meeting, Jenkins said. He literally rebutted Chyna's claim that the Kardashian used her influence to kill the show. Now, get this, right? Because I'm about to wear it apart. Alright, so let's break this mofo down from the floor to the door. Are y'all ready for this mess? And you know what? I'm going to give some visual aids just because people love to act like they don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get into this, right? First of all, let's talk about this first claim. He said, during his testimony, Jenkins claimed that networks including BET, VH1, Lifetime, and MTV were uninterested in picking up the show featuring Chyna, and that he couldn't get a second season due to the pair's volatility. Listen, this was the tell. He wasn't talking about Rob and Chyna's show. He's talking about a completely different thrill with just Blac Chyna. And isn't Blac Chyna's whole issue is that the Kardashians blacklisted her and made people and other networks not want to work with her? But it's not over. Let's get into how Jenkins said he greenlit the first season after meeting with the couple, where Chyna came off as witty and Rob Kardashian appeared to be very happy in the relationship. This is also weird. So you liked Chyna when you met her and found her witty, but it's so funny how Kris made a point to start a campaign to convince the producers that she's actually dumb and ghetto. That's right, in the ghetto. You in the hood now, baby. Remember that Little Kim Old Navy commercial? You in the hood now, baby. Okay, fine. I'll get back to work. Okay. Now look at the next step. It was really exciting. That was the first and last time I saw the couple happy. By the time the show began filming, the pair were at odds. Y'all, the audacity to say this when the early seasons of the Kardashians were centered around Scott and Kourtney's toxic and negative relationship and his substance abuse issues. And let's not forget, they were able to keep the true depths of Lamar's addiction under wraps for Khloe in a show. They even created a whole fake story, like about infertility, to explain why Khloe won't get pregnant. Let's not forget that they covered up all of Tristan's cheating. They covered up Scott's addiction. Remember when Scott was so drunk he shoved a $100 bill into the waiter's mouth? Remember when they would get in scuffles? Remember all that toxicity? Yeah, exactly. But more on. Let's look at this. Even after gently encouraging the couple to seek both couples in individual therapy, it proved too difficult to film them together, as they couldn't even be in the same room and were disgusted with one another. Let me tell y'all something. We found out about Caitlyn Jenner when Caitlyn Jenner decided to tell us about it. Kris knew that Caitlyn had moved out. Kris knew Caitlyn got a house in Malibu. Kris knew everything, allegedly, according to Caitlyn, and they hid that. So they're able to put on a good front when they need to. But get this, to this whole thing about gently encouraging, I'm really laughing at this producer trying to pretend he produces content for Disney or Nickelodeon, when Kim and Kourtney literally were beating each other up on camera last season. Literally beating each other up on camera. Also, Jenkins recalled a meeting at Kris Jenner's home shortly after Rob and Chyna's December 2016 fight, where some voiced their concerns over the incident. Chyna was said not to be at the meeting. This is also a kind of admission. Why wasn't Chyna at this meeting when this was her and Rob's show? Why was everybody at the meeting except for one of the stars of the show? Listen, I really hope Blac Chyna's team literally rips them apart on cross-examination. If you didn't see my earlier video, there is a crisis right now in trial. We don't know if the trial is going to be delayed or what's going on, but there is a crisis of sorts. Because I hope it's such obvious BS that could easily be pulled apart. That show rose to fame on how toxic and weird their family dynamics were. It was the fact that they were so unabashedly weird and toxic that made that show a hit. And now they're pretending they only knew how to produce wholesome family content. And it's not like this wasn't just in the early seasons and they evolved again. This was just last season where they were beating each other up. But listen, this is crazy. So listen, also you guys, I went to the Boom and Murray's wiki page, and guys, this production company is responsible for producing Bad Girls Club. They literally invented the modern day trashy toxic reality TV. Before Love and Hip Hop and all its copies, it was Bad Girls Club. That is their prototype. This is on their wiki. They got famous off of MTV and they moved to E. So they produced for MTV and E. You guys, I hope, again, this is the one-sided nature. This is what they hope us to accept. This is what people are piling on Chyna. Y'all, it's sad. And I want to know, all these people, the Trevor Noahs, the D.L. Hughes's, the Steve Harveys, all the Charlemagne's, the Captain Save-A-Hoes that were like, oh my God, you need to stop. Kanye, please, Kim's in danger, stop. And everybody that was coming out and making statements, who is here standing by Blac Chyna? Who is sitting here? Forget about defending Blac Chyna, because this isn't and whether you like her or not. Y'all know I'm a big advocate for workers' rights. I'm a big advocate for the rich not trampling on the poor. If you didn't know, yes, welcome to my channel. Comrade. What's up, homie? Listen, we stand together in unity, brothers and sisters. But on my point, the fact that they are literally trying to feed us the BS, and people are deliberately, forget about parroting the talking points, because who cares? Listen, it's YouTube, it's opinion. I got my opinion. News outlets got their opinion. But the fact that they're not even presenting all of the evidence on both sides, y'all, this is deep. It gets really, really deep. And listen, I have a few more videos coming out to call them on their BS, because baby, not on my watch. Not on my watch. The North 100% remembers. All right, my little tattletales, don't forget to turn on your notifications, your likes, subscribe. You know the deal. It's YouTube, baby. Y'all know y'all sick of me begging, but I'm not gonna stop till I reach 1 million subscribers. So get used to this. Please hit that like button. All right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah.